There is rain in the area, but and stepping in, D. Strange Gordon, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Cincinnati, the shortstop.
There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they're coming off a loss last time out, but they've been playing well, winners of 5 straight prior to that game.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game.
Batting second.
No one on with 1 down, and that'll bring up Lorenzo Cain. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Cain playing here in his age 34 season. He was a 17th round pick back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 2-2 one more time. To third. Fielded cleanly. And that's the 2nd out. Stepping up is Eugenio Suarez. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. And that misses low and away, ball 1. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's totaled 13 base hits in 52 tries. He's also hit 3 home runs. 2-0 now. Now here's the pitch. 2 balls and a strike.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
All even now, 2-2.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down, because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
Line hard deep into left. Peterson will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. They're down and ordered, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Luis Castillo, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. It seems like the more trouble he gets in, the better he pitches. Really tough to hit with runners in scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why his team loves when he's out on the mound. He doesn't give up very many crooked numbers.
And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
Grounded back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Digging in will be Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Runner at first to start the inning. And, Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry. And if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Use the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
To second for one. On to first to complete the double play.
Batting third.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is
well, the play's been made, and with it comes the end of the inning. Are down quietly, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Second inning coming up in Chicago, and with more on the weather forecast, here's Heidi Watney. Mike Moustakas is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Marisnick. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 2.
Now one down with the bases empty, and the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one.
great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
That's a ball.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Settling under it is Marisnick for out number 2.
Batting fifth, the left fielder.
Next up is the sneaky pop of Mickey Delmonico. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Back goes Peterson. Still going back. Into the bleachers and gone. At the plate, Tucker Barnhart.
The catcher, Tucker.
As he'll take a look at ball one. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Anthony Rizzo stands in now.
Leading up for the Cubs.
Now here's the
first
pitch.
baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Long run for the right fielder. He's there and records the first out. So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. His squad has put together a strong year, and his home run production has certainly been a big part of it.
Yeah, he's been a monster, not only on the field, but off it as well. Representing an elite power threat in the lineup, and also helping guys off the field in the clubhouse with a veteran presence. This guy's been special this year.
Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. His career numbers in this matchup, he has 7 hits in 18 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. And it's fouled away.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And he fouls this one off.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Batting fifth.
Now into the box, Ildemaro Vargas. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. On the ground to third. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. All set for the start of the inning, and here comes the first baseman, Davy Grillon.
The first baseman.
That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take. So with your pitcher due up next, you can either have him bunt, or you can even think about having him show bunt to draw the corners in and then let him swing away. Depends on how much confidence they have in him with a bat in his hands.
Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, D. Strange Gordon struck out in his first at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-1 to the Reds leadoff man.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Now batting, the 17th.
What a nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Stayed on the attack, kept his hands inside the ball, and took what the pitcher gave him.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he falls behind 0-2.
With 1 out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Fouled away. This is flared out towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Up next for Cincinnati.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Eugenio Suarez, and their runners at the corners now. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Oh, 0-2 the count to Suarez.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Fouled off. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Reds strand a couple, but they hold a 1-0 lead.
They started the day leading the league in team batting average. And talking with some of the players during batting practice, I got the sense that they are very aware of that fact. Some smiled and nodded when I brought it up. Others told me they know they have a bunch of talented hitters, and that gives confidence to everyone on the team, including the pitchers, that they've got a great chance to win every time out.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
But he'll hardly need to move out there in left, as this is hauled in for the first out.
Batting it.
So here is Austin Romine. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. Popped up. Grion has room in foul territory, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting 9.
So next to hit is Kyle Hendricks. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, Dealer, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
1 for 1 with a single so far. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swung on and hit in the air to left. And Delmonico settles under it for the catch for out number 3. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mike Moustakas. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The right fielder, number 2.
So 1 down, no one aboard. And the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. Popped him up. Romine is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Up next in Cincinnati.
Next to hit, Nicky Delmonico. Off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Now to bat, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First pitch on the way. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. And there's 1 down now. Brian Hayes digging in now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. That one catches the edge of the zone, called the strike.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
A ball and a strike now. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Into the windup and the pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Stepping in once again is Tucker Barnhart. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Inside corner, called a strike 1 and 2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. The 1 and 2 pitch. Opposite field to left. And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th. So next to bat will be Davy Grion. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
No, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
1 there, on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Now to the plate, here is D. Strange Gordon. Last time through was a base hit. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Castillo is off of first with 2 away. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. But he'll flag this one down toward the alley. Nearly trouble, but instead the inning is over. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi. Here's Jock Peterson now. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now back,
So the next to bat will be Ildemaro Vargas. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game, and it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Up next for the Cubs.
Up next, Rob O'Doul, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. First pitch of the AB now. And he fouls this one off. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1. And he takes a called strike 2.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
The bouncer to the left side. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. You just sensed it was coming with the heaviness of the rain, and all the radar maps that we're seeing online lead us to believe this will be at least an hour.
Matt, this has the makings of we're going to see 2 different pitchers come out after this delay. The conditions are bad. It looks like this rain is going to be around for a while. I'd be a bit surprised if either of these pitchers come back out.
Well, the rain is finally past us as we welcome you back. Adbert Alzolay comes on as the new pitcher following the lengthy delay, and it looks like he's just about ready to go. Top half of the 6th about to get started. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Lorenzo Cain. Here's a line drive out to left center, and this is going to get down for a leadoff base hit.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Into the box now, Eugenio Suarez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. There's 1. On to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
The batter.
So now the Reds' cleanup hitter, Mike Moustakas, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
Now batting, right fielder
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He grounds it sharply to third. Reined in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. And now in the box, Austin Romine. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on and start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. And another foul ball.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Line towards center field, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of a wind-up ball game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, but you try to in between starts to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch, and he's been out of the wind-up most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
Here's a pop-up now. Grion is there for it. 2 down.
The batter, the third baseman.
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First offering. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Now that's popped up. Castillo has a play. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. Strand 1. They still trail 1-0. New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the outfielder, Nicky Delmonico. In there, strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the pitch.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Popped him up. Romine shading to his right. And that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for Cincinnati.
Next up is Tucker Barnhart. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Lifted down the line in left. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
And he takes strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. So in now for Chicago, Brian Hayes. 0-2 on his line thus far.
No, you're only down 1 right here, but the exploding stuff that's coming out of the back end of a lot of teams' bullpens. I mean, just north of 95 plus. Stuff diving all over the plate. It's gotten a lot tougher to scratch across runs against these teams' bullpens.
It's 2-0 now. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
Into center field, line drive base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
0 for 2 for him to this point. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Ball taken there, 2-1 now. Has a look, now the pitch.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count, 3-2. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base, nobody out. And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ildemaro Vargas is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. The second for 1. On the first, a double play, but meanwhile the run is in that'll tie the ball game. The next hub up, Rob O'Doul. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command? Even if he's still throwing strikes, stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. 1-1 to count. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
The 2-1 pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Delmonico waits on it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to 1 in the inning for the Cubs. Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
19, Joey Votto.
Joey Votto is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. Votto, 37 years old. He's a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, Matty, to play 14 years in the big leagues, without question, I can't tell you what this guy's seen. Add in the minor league stops, he's seen every corner of this nation right here. He's been on buses, he's been on charter planes. He's seen every part of what baseball has to offer. Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Up next for Cincinnati,
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. D. Strange Gordon. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Fastball swung on and missed.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Settling under it is Marisnik for out number 2.
The center field.
Next to hit is Lorenzo Cain. It was a base hit last time up. And this is low, ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. From the windup, the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that is through into right field for a single.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-Roll, then you have a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
Count even now at 1-1. 1-1 the pitch. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Hit back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like...
Second baseman, Mike, please stop.
Stepping in now, Mike Moustakas as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Peterson is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So Nick Senzel will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. Ryan Hendricks is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
When you're hitting at the bottom of the order, you better be keyhole in the middle of the plate. You cannot allow pitches like that to go by.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Castellanos moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Ian Happ will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
He's hitting for the Cubs. Number 8, Ian Happ.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as the lefties begun to heat up down there. Happ with a 2-1 count now. Lifted the other way out to left center. Delmonico waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder, number 11.
Here's Jake Marisnik.
Jake Marisnik.
First pitch of the AB now. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And they have taken the lead. So a solo shot down the line in left. As they take the lead, it's 2-1.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Third baseman,
Standing in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swung on and hit deep to left center. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Here comes Senzel. Guerrero rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 2.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys, and he's absolutely right.
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. Roberto Ozuna comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Roberto.
Set to start the 9th in this one, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Nicholas Castellanos. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
You know, it's funny right there. You look at that pitch, and it's almost a hybrid in between a big-time old-school curveball and a nasty slider that goes off the fastball. That's kind of right in the middle right there, kind of working off the clock, that 3 to 8, if you can picture that in your head. Tough pitch to lay off of.
Now another 0-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another 0-2 home. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. This one's into the bleachers and gone.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Hayes is there, 1 away.
Now batting.
Digging in next, Tucker Barnhart. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Down the third baseline, right to him. On to first, and now the Reds are down to their final out here. Next, it'll be Davy Grion. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ball 1. ground ball right side. He's got it. Throw on to first will be in time to get him, and the Cubs have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Chicago came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Adbert Alzolay earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Roberto Osuna records the save, his 47th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Wow. Check. Inside the show. Here's your host,